Here we go with 2011. We're missing 2009 and 2010. Shirley's got a note that we're missing those. But anyway, she started out with a new kind of book, and she's got some scribbled in the monthly thing, and then she's got some quite a bit written in different months in the main part. So you can kind of look. You need to probably hold your finger on this.
Yes, this is,
And
yeah,
then flip
and go
it
back
back.
and forth.
Yeah. Okay. So January, I don't see much there in the early parts.
Okay, well, let's go through it day by day.
And then January, you don't have anything. I've already looked.
Oh, there's nothing in
No.
January?
So it starts on January 17th where you start writing.
Okay.
And she writes something on January 17th about working on the bathroom. So what I'm saying is this is the period where I'm now working for CWC and I've got Davis Chemicals. So I got, more cash coming in than I'm used to. And we start remodeling the house and paying cash as we go. We're paying John Abraham to work on our house, and he's working on the bathroom on January 17th.
Okay, for January.
That's it, honey. We just did that.
Yeah, I know. Just looked over to that. Let me go back over here. I got 17. Okay, I don't really see anything.
And we said that.
We went, no, that's February. Okay, I'm getting confused
All
here.
right, stay January. Now
January.
flip back to there. And you've already done early, so go here.
Okay, on Sunday the 23rd, it looks like I saw a black swan at, I suppose, either on TV or TPAC, I don't know. Yeah, and we went to Amerigo.
Well, then you would have been, we would have went to, maybe you went to Amerigo and I didn't go. If you went to see TPAC, maybe you went to Amerigo with the girls or something.
Okay.
Amerigo's a great little restaurant.
You mentioned that work was done on the bathroom. You mentioned those two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, then Brad and Lorinda to dinner.
So we got Lorinda at this point in 2011. That makes sense. All right.
You went to Jim's on the 28th.
January 28th. I'm starting to go to Jim's 2 or 3 times a year. And I don't know whether this is earlier on, I think in 2008 and 9 and 10, I was really nervous. I think the raffles upset me, and then I got on one of the nerve pills. I forget the name of it. But there for a while, I was just a wreck. I go up to Jim's and just drink, and that was the only thing that made me feel better. But at this period of time, 2011, I'm just starting to go every year because I think he's going to die, and he never has. It's 2020, and he still hasn't died. So I'm going up there a lot, enjoying it, and that's it. Sometimes Shirley goes, sometimes she doesn't. What's it say on the 29th?
On the 29th, you were gone, so I went to lunch at Olive Garden with Brad and Lorinda. The temperature was 65, and I was sitting on the porch with baby. Okay. And the next day, I've got Dana went to Mom and Dad's.
Let's think about baby in 2011. We got her, I think, in 2008, so we've had her about 3 years now, and she's about 5 years old. Okay, yeah, she's getting along real good at this point.
Okay. Then on Sunday, Dana went to Mom and Dad's, John returned, and I went to TPAC to see Shrek.
So I was up at Jim's on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then I'd come back, and that was typical. I was working then. I had a job at CWC, so I'd head out maybe on Friday morning. I'd go up a lot of times and have lunch with Bob Craig Bob Craig mostly, sometimes KT, and then I'd go on up to Jim's for a couple nights.
Okay, and I was checking on my mom and dad a lot because it looks like to get to February, on the 13th, I went to Indiana with Brad, and we ate at a Italian restaurant in Florence and took Mom and Dad to Sam's, Macy's, Kroger's, and got gas for them.
She was doing that a lot every other weekend or so.
Oh, and the next day we went to Jungle Jim's and Red Lobster with a big Valentine's group. I'm not sure what that was. That's still up in Indiana. I came home on
15th.
the 15th. I was tired. I had a Long Island iced tea, and I talked with Loy.
This is in February 16th.
Still doing a lot of call. I did a call Friday, Saturday, Wednesday, 1 week. Okay. Looks like Brad got a DUI
Oh, goody.
on
February
the 22nd.
2011.
Okay. Call from Tom on the 25th, and on Saturday we went to the Outback for Jason's birthday. And
26th February, 3 days after Jason's birthday.
yeah,
On the weekend.
it looks like Brad and Jason had a good time. Okay.
Kind of remember that. Maybe going at the Outback with Brad and Jason. I remember that. I think Brad was trying to talk to the waitress, trying to smooth talk her.
Okay, on March, I worked on Saturday the 5th, fussed with John the next day. Don't know what, another DUIL. I don't know what that is. Looks like Brad was doing some drugs back then.
March.
And then into, this was March. Okay, he looks like he might have been in jail or something then, I'm not sure. Okay, then on the passed out, fractured clinical. Okay, on the 22nd, it looks like Dana took took her to the hospital. She had passed out and fractured her clavicle.
I remember that kind of. Pretty. She was getting kind of rough. She was working so hard around your dad, and probably.
Yeah, looks like that was okay.
Your dad was still alive in 2011, wasn't he?
Yeah, there's notes here. Okay, Dana had stayed for a little while with Mother, but Mother was not doing well. So on Sunday, the 27th of March, we went to Indiana to get Mom and Dad, because Mom she had fractured her clavicle, and she's still trying to take care of Dad. So
we brought her down here.
We just brought them both down here. That's that one picture we got with them looking so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that? And did he pass away this year in 2011?
I don't know. I didn't see it yet.
Okay. April 1st.
Okay. And my dad was really not doing well. And he was uncooperative and spitting.
This was before he died. He was really got rough.
I got on Wednesday, the 6th of April, I got John coping, but I'm realizing the long-term plan needs to develop. At some point this week, a storm came through and we didn't have any electric for 24 hours.
Ooh.
Nasty. Okay, so I visited this Elmcraft for respite care, and I think that's when we put Dad in respite care for a little bit, just so that we could all get
a break. I think in April. So in April of 2011, we put your dad in the care of an old folks home, basically, and he stayed there for a little while. Yeah, go ahead.
Dad to nursing home. I took Dad to Dr. Corrette. Then we took him to the nursing home, and it's like I took Mother out. First trip out without Dad.
This is April 12th and 13th. What else happened?
It looked like they were having trouble, I think, with Dad at the nursing home.
And you were still trying to work.
And
so a couple times I went over to the nursing home and checked up on him.
It's Seroquel med pickup. Looks like Brad was in jail.
I kind of remember.
Yeah.
He was in a couple different periods.
Dad out of it. I took Mom to Demas. Okay, I got on Saturday the 16th. I had call back, and Brad had to go to Gallatin for his DUI class. My, this was a rough year. Mom reading and sleeping, meeting Dana at Louisville, and he picked up Mom to take her back. Bless her heart. Oh.
Okay, so your dad stayed down here in the nursing home, and your mom went to.
Yeah, to get a break.
Okay,
Okay,
where'd they go? To Dana's house or back to the condo, or?
I don't know. I would think that it was a condo.
Yeah, because I know they had to. I don't know when they actually left the condo and cleaned it up. I think it was after he died. But go ahead.
Then I checked in on Dad, and he was in another resident's room, and I took him back to his room, and he fell sound asleep. He just was not getting good care up there.
Yeah. Weren't happy, I remember.
Upset with Elmcroft. Clothes missing. Dad injured a toe. He was generally off and dirty.
And long story short, he fell 2 or 3 times, and all they do is call 911 when he fell, and he ended up back in the hospital for a little bit, and then he come back.
Okay, he looked much better this PM. Cleaned up, but he wouldn't let them cut his hair. Okay.
I can see that.
Fussing with Brad on the 23rd of April. Mom to Dana's for a couple of days. John and I checked in on Dad. He was sleeping in the chair. Curtain spot for downstairs. Those are those. Mom to ortho doctor. Stopped home after call had Dad. Okay, I was checking on him over there. He's had a haircut. Talking to Mom. Continued confusion. No direction. Oh, Mom and Dana weren't very helpful. I was kind of mad at them. John and I putting doors on downstairs room.
Downstairs room. And we built this yet? Downstairs room.
Okay. So, a fall with a CT scan at the hospital. Dad up some, but sleeping in bed more. Continues downward slide. June not available. No surgery. Mother ill. Boy, this was a tough time here. Meeting Dana at Frisch's to bring Mom back. Okay, she wanted a break, so I guess she went back to
Dana's for a while.
Yeah.
Just a few days, and then she came back here.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Okay, she went to the nursing home then to see Dad, and she was upset because he didn't look bad. And then I went in and we found Dad wet in the bed, so Mother took pictures.
I remember one time I saw pee all over his room, and I went and got the guy and made him come in and mop it up, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
You had to tell him sometimes.
All right, this is when we finally got fed up. And we left the nursing home and took Dad over to Brad's house.
Remember that?
Okay.
We set him up in the downstairs bedroom.
Because he just wasn't being cared for over there.
Yeah.
So we went to Home Health, came in
and
helped at Brad's. So that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, and we got a wheelchair and a commode, and it just kind of descended on us to help us with this.
And he was getting he quieted down, I think, at this period some.
Yeah.
He was just kind of laying around, if I remember right. Did he die in the hospital or at Brad's?
He died at Brad's.
Yeah.
And me and Mom were sleeping by him, and he just didn't wake up one morning.
Yeah.
Taking Dad to the hospital at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
He just needs fluids.
That's what I kind of
Because he was sleeping so much he wouldn't drink.
I remember him going to the hospital for a little bit and then came back, I think. Go ahead.
I got on Sunday. Dad's prognosis was poor.
Mm-hmm.
Mom spent Brad spent most of the day, mother the night,
Mhm.
and that must have been over at Brad's house.
Brad was having a lot of problems then, but he stepped up for this. I remember.
Well, wait a minute here. Talk with Corette. Okay, now he's still in the nursing home then. He's ordered a hospice, and that's when we took him to Brad's house.
Okay.
Because he just wasn't being cared for over there, so.
Yeah.
Taking a little by mouth, kept in the hospital bed on Tuesday the 10th. Okay. Got call, I worked till noon, got a call that Dad was breathing funny, little response, hospice call regarding comfort kit. Dad restless in the late evening. Mother sleeping on air mattress, me upstairs around 3 hours, back at 5 p.m. Okay, breathing changed at 6:25, stopped at 6:30 a.m.
He quit breathing at 6:30 a.m.
It changed. I got it, he was not breathing right, and stopped at 6:30. He was pronounced, that's the day he died, Thursday the 12th.
12th of, is that May? Yeah, it's May.
What year is this?
2011.
Okay.
And I thought it was 2010, so he died in 2011.
Okay, pronounced by the hospice nurse, picked
May,
up for cremation.
May 12th, 2011, yeah. I remember and I went and picked his ashes up, yeah.
Okay.
So he picked up at Brad's house. He died at Brad's house.
Here I got a note. He died 7.5 weeks after his fall, and 6.5 weeks in Tennessee was what he had.
6.5 weeks in Tennessee.
Month and a half.
It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then after he died, and things kind of settled down again. Young Frankenstein at T-Pack. It looks like Andrea picked Mother up, and they went back to Bright. So she was living in Bright then.
Mm-hmm.
John to Jim's on the 19th. John and Jim to the track, 500 I've got.
Oh, I took Jim and I went to the Indy 500
Time trials.
Time trials. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Got some pictures. We had a fun time. That's Sunday.
Oh, I was just fussing with Brad. Got some notes here. Fussy Dad, Brad not going to Indiana. I guess I went to Indiana, and I don't know how I managed to go to the bank, Penny's, Panera, and Jungle Jim's. I want to go back to Jungle Jim's. Mom and I not in sync. Oh, jeez.
You were probably trying to get her to come down here, and she ended up going to Carmel. Go ahead.
Not willing to put on, I don't know, no fishing rods, etc. Oh, I think I got kind of upset because she was giving everything to Dana and not saving anything for Brad.
Yeah.
That made me, he was cleaning out everything. To Batesville on the 25th.
For glasses.
Left magazines, by cemetery. Ines, this was just a drive down that way. We went to Inez's old house, by the cemetery. It's all the grave sites. Must have been, I assume, Mother was with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Tuesday, nice day with Mom at the condo. That's when I took her back home after Dad had died. Straightening house, talking and looking at possible trips, and Mom and I were getting along better than it says. Okay, on Friday I returned home, car running badly, to Steve's.
Which car?
I don't know, something was not running well.
2011. You probably, maybe in the Mercedes, maybe in the Aurora. Golly, I have to figure out what
Okay,
year.
Mike and Steve were here.
Steve, you seem like he was here a lot for some reason.
Oh, was this before he went over there? No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
2011. I'd have to look back, but Steve's in a lot of our calendars, so he was through here a lot. Now Mike, he lives close, but Steve's usually in Indonesia, so.
Okay. Brad did good. He got to class and public service. Jason putting jet ski in the water. Dinner at Steamboat Bill's with John and I, Mike and Steve.
Okay.
Watched race. Okay, that would have been the Indy 500.
A lot of times I do that, yeah. Outside somewhere.
Made dinner for Mike and Steve. Mother out with Colleen for breakfast.
Colleen. Is she up to Carmel yet?
Well, Colleen, I'm trying to think. I think maybe that was still at her house.
Okay.
Did she have a neighbor? Maybe I'm still down there.
Yeah.
Okay, 30th, John and Jason played golf.
Okay.
Okay, here's something about monies. I'll have to look at that. Oh, don't take it out.
Look
It's
underneath.
stapled.
Underneath.
It's all stapled. Stapled top and
All right,
bottom.
all right.
Okay, it's just some kind of money accounting I did. Okay, on the 9th of June, Jim and Brenda in for fanfare.
Okay, that was a big deal. They came down. Did Charity come?
I don't have anything about Charity.
Okay, I think it's just Charity was going to come the next year or that year or something. Anyway, Jim and Brenda came down. They were interested in country music somewhat. Jim was especially. And I got tickets for fanfare. They weren't real crazy about my ticket purchase because we were up kind of. Jim had a lot of trouble walking up and getting COPD as air and everything. And then we found that there was a elevator close by. And of course he rolled his eyes and stuff. But anyway, we made it.
Okay, on Saturday we went downtown with Jim and Brenda, had a good time.
Yeah.
Joe's Crab Shack.
We had a big time at Joe's Crab Shack, and Shirley got a little popped.
Yeah, I had a shark attack drink.
Yeah, I remember that.
Martina
Shark.
McBride, Little Big Town.
Yeah, so we went to the big show that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martina McBride, Little Big Town, Big and Rich, Trace Atkins, Rascal Flatts. Okay. All right, now, so far, okay, it looks like this was all Brad's stuff. Seems more focused, doing a lot at home, working on his probation obligations, issue with John Abraham regarding bathroom redo, and his vocal dislike for Brad.
No, you guys worried about that, but it's just anyway. John was working on our bathrooms then probably, and on the remodel in June 2011. Yeah.
Okay, Lorinda, unproductive. Mom was dealing well with Dad's death, taking care of financial affairs, now tight-fisted with money.
Well, I mean, at this point, Brad's got his house over there. Lorinda's living with him and has no income, and Shirley's paying for everything.
Told Brad I was too fussy. Anyway, not interested in coming down over the 4th as I had hoped. Okay. Precious working his angles.
Oh, Dana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Precious. How could I not remember my nickname for him? John drinking and eating too much, looking for ways to write off expenses. Tammy taking class, her group lying regarding Glenn's boat, and working uneventful, money and short time off.
Yeah.
This was the Tammy time.
Starting in the Tammy time.
Okay, on Sunday, June the 26th, to Mom with Brad and Lorinda.
Probably the Mercedes. I don't know. I don't know which car we had in 2011.
Okay, while we were down there, we went to the aquarium at Newport. I want to go back to Newport. Good meal at Mitchell's Steakhouse. And then on Tuesday, we went to the Applewood down in Aurora. It's right there on the bank of the river. To Rising Sun Crown Vic Casino. Ooh.
Grandma was probably paying for a lot of this stuff. Yeah.
Had a nice visit. Lots of road work between here and there. and Mom let Brad have some of Dad's hunting clothes. Guess he got a little something. Okay, in June the 2nd, out on the boat, jet ski, Jerry and Gal.
Jerry and Cal. Might be one of Brad or Jason's friends. I'm not
We
sure.
had a friend Jerry. I don't remember
Yeah.
Brad having a Jerry friend.
Yeah,
Nice
they both-
morning boat ride and dinner at Shutters on the 3rd of July. On the 4th, I had call 24-hour call. Jason, Tammy, Kane, and Glenn for dinner, and had fireworks in the evening.
I remember Tammy
Trey was
sitting out on
here.
the deck. I've got some pictures of Tammy and her crew on the deck. Yeah.
I don't know what this is. I've got to see different dates down here, so I don't really know what that is. It looks like I had, I don't know, July the 16th. Where we just start? I don't know. Here we go. Read what we have. Took off a day there. I made a lot of nice notes this year. Okay. Foley in for what turned out to be long visit.
Yeah. Foley came in one time and stayed over several days. He was working the power lines up there, and even one of his guys, Hayden, I think, stayed at the house a night or two. Yeah, I always enjoyed Foley.
This goes back. I wrote these on the wrong day, I guess. Brad's needing money to pay some bills. Chop House, 3 p.m. with John.
In Foley, probably.
And that says fussy. It was I got rough day down here. Oh, scoosh. Okay, on Sunday we went to Avante. Where was Avante?
Oh, the down there by Myra's, across the street from Hendersonville Produce. Avante was that little.
Yeah, that's that little hole in the wall place.
Where a lot of times for breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, they had good food there.
And Italian style.
On the 11th, Glenn at house.
He might have been trying to work part-time for us.
Taking Brad's boat and jet ski out. Trying to make vacation decision. Lorinda wrecked Brad's car Friday evening. To the Palm with John, Foley, Steve, and other guy.
Okay, so this is when we started introducing that new herbicide, Esplanade, and we started getting taken out a lot by Steve and Linda and the DuPont at that time folks. They're Bayer folks now. But Foley always went along, and we had a big time at the Palm. One time we had a room full, a couple times. So, yeah.
Got here on Sunday. I must have been irritated. I said, why do I bother? No one cares, and I come off looking like an ass.
Probably do. Yeah, you get upset about little or nothing, probably.
On the 26th would have been our wedding anniversary of July.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner at Watermark in the Gulch. Martini and wine variety. Hard to get up the next morning. All right.
Where's Watermark? I don't remember.
I think it was down in the Gulch. I remember. We went down there.
Restaurants in the Gulch. I don't remember. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You would remember. Friday, issues with Brad regarding Glenn's boat.
Glenn's boat.
I don't know what that is. And the Aurora had to have repairs.
Aurora.
I got Aurora.
Well, I'm that tells me a lot. So at that point in time we had the Aurora, but was Brad driving the Aurora, or were you driving the Aurora?
I have
at this
no idea.
Point in time, because you had it, and then we gave it to Brad for a while.
Okay, so that's the end of July. Makes sense out of anything else. Brad wanted to buy, on the 4th of August, Brad wanted to buy a motorcycle. Brad, over sedated. That evening, Lorinda coming clean regarding what Brad is taking and her problems. Whoosh, what a mess. Okay. Talking to Jason wants Brad to go to deep talks. John questions, suggestions, second job, but really not interested.
To what then?
I don't know. Then Jason suggested second job. Didn't make sense. Brad out with Ernie, and me confirmed what to do regarding mom vacation. Trip to mom's supposed to be this weekend, but we didn't really trust Brad to stay clean. So, whoosh. All right, Sunday to Indiana with Brad. Mom has a new computer, August 14th. On Monday, we took her to Florence, and we picked up dentures, Brad tennis shoes, and we had dinner at Rafferty's. Long month. Tuesday, I returned home, picked up Lorinda in Louisville.
Where's Rafferty's? Rafferty's.
I guess it must have been in Florence.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Brad was having drug issues here. Okay, hospital, I had got called in between 2 and 4 a.m. John continues to diet, so we're having dull eating. And I was in at the hospital.
When I go on a diet, that affects everybody a lot of times.
Physical. Okay, Brad's driving us crazy. John, lots of time at Y. I got question mark. Maybe I thought you were out doing something you shouldn't have been doing.
Really.
Okay.
Get away. That's one of my getaways is the Y.
Yeah. Brad planned. Mom decided to have eye surgery, ruining trip to California.
We were going to California?
Well, I've got ruining trip to California, CAL, plus I'm very tired. Anyway.
I don't remember planning a trip for California in 2011. But
on Thursday, I had a good evening with Janice, Nell, Sheila, and Jan. I don't know what that is. Okay, high point. John, interest to keep house and boat ride. Low points, me trying to make meal complicated as usual. In kitchen when needed to be visiting. All something time.
Yeah, you're always in the kitchen cooking when we got stuff going on.
Very tired.
And thank goodness. I don't know what we'd eat otherwise.
Disappointed in cancellation of California.
I don't remember California.
Oh, we didn't go, apparently.
Well, I